7. Financial statements for proprietorship. Section 1. Preparing an income statement. To prepare an income statement, we use the information from our worksheet, the income statement column, which contains our revenue and our expenses, and our net income or net loss. Always the first step on the top of our document is our heading. We have our name of our company, the name of the worksheet, so this one is our income statement, and the date, so this would be for the month ended and whatever the date is. Next, we need to label it by revenue and expenses. So revenue would be our sales. If we have more than one sales, we'd list two columns here. Since there's only one, we put it on the credit side, or in this case it's not debit credit, we put it on the right side. Then we list our expenses, all our expenses, and they go on the left side because there's more than one. Then we total our expenses by drawing the rule of one line and putting the total on the right side. Then from here, we take the difference between our revenue and our expenses to get our net income. This number should match what we have on our worksheet. Next would be the percentages of sales. So this next would be our percentages of sales. So in this column would be our number on the right column here divided by our revenue, total revenue. So in this case, we would take 3,565 divided by 3,565, and we get 100%. Next, we take our total expenses, divide by our sales, and we get 41.1%. And we do the same for our net income, and we get 58.9%. You will notice that these two added together will get you 100%. If we have more than one sales account, so we have two sales accounts here, then they go on the left side. The total revenue will go on the right side. So in this case, our total expense is greater than our revenue. So then we have a net loss, and the parentheses around it indicate that it is a negative or a net loss. So then percent of sales, this will always be 100%. This, since it is greater than our total revenue, this will be greater than 100%. And the difference between these would be the 23.7 in parentheses. Let's do the work together. So this is our information from our worksheet. It tells us our sales and our expenses. So from here, we always start with our title, name of the worksheet, and the date. Then we always start with naming our revenues. So we only have one sales account, so it's sales. Then we put the amount on the right side. Then we list our expenses. And then our total expenses goes on the right with a single rule here. Then, to find our net income, we take our revenue minus our expenses to get our net income. Lastly, we find our percent of sales. This divided by itself is 100%. Total expenses divided by our revenue, 39.6%. And total or net income divided by our revenue is 60.4%. These two, when added, have to match up to 100%. And that is section 1.